Welcome back! Today is the third video in designing the UI, which is also the last one in designing all. Till now we have achieved very good. We have finished the calendar and the basic structure of the page. We still have to implement the menu here that contains the form to add a new event and the form that lists the events within a specific date, in addition to two drop-down lists here to choose the year and the month to show it within the calendar. So let's get started. Here we have prepared a special place for that day menu. Within this day menu, I will create two devs. Dev dot, I will give it a class which is ms devs 18. Here within the Fluent UI, if I go to elevation, as you can see, there is a specific cards you can choose a dev from it. I've chosen this one, which gives the window a little good appearance, which is an individual part. So, sorry, it's 16 instead of 18. Okay. Within it, I will add a toolbar for it that contains the add event button. To do this, let's create another list, another dev called calendar toolbar, like that. And within it, I will add a button. Contains, the class of it is toolbar button. It's going to contain an icon of plus in addition to add event. And here there should be an icon. To add icon, here inside the Fluent UI, we have a part called iconography. You can open it and go to Fluent UI icons. You have a huge set of icons that actually serves you in all the situations. They are amazing and they are used in, of course you are familiar with all of them because Microsoft used this icon in all its applications, especially the web. Now let's go for choose add, this one called add, or this one add event, which is much more convenient. Let's copy the class and I dot remove the mail. It's called add event in this way. Okay, that's great. Now let's go for calendar toolbar. Here, calendar day section, calendar toolbar. I'll make background the famous blue, this one, sorry, like this. Make the color white, and I don't need any padding or anything. I will add here another class which is toolbar button. Okay, I will add a background for it, which is the same for this one, and I will add margin to 0, which is by default 0, padding 5 pixel, text align center, vertical align middle, and what we need also is I think this is enough. The toolbar button over. I will just change the background to the dark blue, which is this one here. Okay, great. Now let's go to the UI and check how things. Okay, great. But it's a little bit scary. We have to override the default bottom style, none, border, none. Okay, this is better. Here we have to set color white, and also toolbar focus border none, and outline none. Okay, that's just great. This white should be here. You have to add font size to 10 pixel. Should be a little bigger. Yes, this one. And I wanna increase the padding 5 from the top, top at the bottom, and 10 from the left and right. Okay, as you can see, it looks great somehow. I want also to reduce the font weight, make it 100. Yes, that's great. Okay, I have bring the design from Outlook. If you go to Outlook, here, if you click on Outlook, choose the calendar. Okay, you can see these are the buttons. And actually, it's better if we remove the text, just leave the icon. Let's try it. Okay, wow, that's great. Now we can increase the size of the font to 25, for example. Okay, this is better than the previous one, right? Now we can complete that by adding the form we need here. So I will create an input styles dot Fluent input. Great. First, let's make the display block width 100% and padding 3 from the top and bottom and 7 from the left and right. In addition for that, we need border 1 pixel solid, and I will use the gray that I've used in the first session for the border of the sun with Microsoft button. This one, yes, that's great. And yeah, I think that's enough. I will add here dot Fluent input focus. Take this border, paste it here, and make this one 2 pixel, and I will use the famous blue. This one. Okay, cool. Now, behind the toolbar, dev.content, card content. Yes. Then the card content is going to be card content, just padding 10 pixel. Okay, let's add that input to see how it looks. Dot Fluent input text. Let's see. Okay, it looks great, but we can make it better. First, let's add a little placeholder, which is event subject. And within the main.css, we go back to the focus. I'll make it dashed. Okay, and here I will say outline none. Let's see. Okay, this is much way better than the previous one. Great. We can copy it and use the time. Okay, that's great. Let's set a margin for just top and bottom to 10 pixel and 0 for the left and right. Okay, it looks very nice right now. As you can see, we can type something, specify the date, the time. Okay, here it's PM, and just click add event, and It's done. Let's create another card for the listing the events of a specific date. Okay, I'll come here, call this one add event, and this one day events list. Again, dev.msdepth 16, and I won't specify the calendar toolbar. I will specify dot, I forget the class, ms font size 14 is enough, ms font weight regular, and let's say Tuesday 2020 May 22 May 2020. Okay, it's a random date. And below, let's add, sorry, we have to decorate all of this within the card content. Yes, like that. And here we can add the events. Event. And I can give it a color, which is magenta. Okay, I prefer to make it this 22 and copy this class. I will make this 14. 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. .ms font size 11. .ms font weight regular. Urim 7. Yes, that's great. Now let's add the class event. Add a border radius to 5 pixel. Margin to 5 pixel and padding to 5 pixel. Regarding the colors and whatever, it's already there. And I prefer to add a shadow effect like this. Let's try to copy it multiple times. Add this one yellow, this one red orange, and this one to yellow green like this. Let's go for this one and check the final result. Okay, it just looks awesome, right? It is just great. Just need a little modifications to make it responsive. I want to remove this scrolling from here. It would be better, but it just looks great. And I need to add margin for this ms to. Okay, I will add here mr. Okay, there is no class called like this. So let's add card. Give it a margin of 10 pixel. Card. This one, give it a card. Okay, this is what we want exactly. Now there is plenty of space between them, so we need also to add more margin here. Event margin 5 from left and right and 10 from top. Wow, it just looks great. I liked it too much and enjoyed doing it as well. Let's make that modifications a little bit to make the design looks better. First, this table is not responsive because, as you know, we have specified the width of each cell. So as you can see, we have to manipulate this a little bit to change this behavior. Okay. Now let's go back here to the main.css, and for the calendar table.day, I will add a media query here at media, max width 900. For 900 dot calendar table dot day, the width will become 100. Okay, and the height will become 50 pixel. And for the .day event, this one should be or will be hidden if we are on a small screen. So you can see all the events when you are on the desktop. But if you are on the mobile phone and you want to see the events, you can click on it to check if there is any events. .day event display none. Okay. Sorry, I forgot the pixel here. So let's see what we have achieved till the moment. Okay. We just still have to remove the min width from here, which is auto. Okay, this is what I want to achieve. Yeah, that's great. That's just great. Now, regarding this let's scrolling, I prefer to put the calendar within dev.calendar. Paste it here. Calendar. Just give it padding of 10 pixel and one should be here. Yeah, that's great. Oh, come on. Perfect. Let's remove the margin of this table from here. So right now it's better. We need also to increase this margin between each TD. So we can leave this for 2 and add calendar table TD margin 3 pixel. Okay, not working well. 2 pixel. Yeah, this one is better. So let's remove this margin. Add this one. Okay, here we go. We have. Okay, if we go back to the desktop mode, as you can see, we can see the full view with all the events. But if we go to the mobile view, as you can see, we cannot see everything. We just see the day and selected one. Okay. We go like this, it's also not working well. So on the medium screen, this one should be at the bottom. So we'll add here full MD12. Here as well. D12. Okay. Now it's existing here. If we go to the desktop mode, you can see the full view. If we go to the medium, if we go to the mobile phone, it's just great. Everything is just working fine. And as expected, now it's fully responsive. And it just works awesome. Okay, just one thing remaining. We should add the 2 drop-down lists here to select a date. So let's go back for this calendar, and on top of this I will add a row. Within this row I will add 2 columns, sm12.cool.lg2. I'll add select dot Fluent input Okay. Let's add some options. 2019, 2020, 2021. Then let's copy this full row, and again this one would be the months, so January, February, March, April, May, June, July, back to the school days, August, September, October, November, and December. Yeah. Okay. It just looks great and works as expected. Okay, regarding this button over here, it's not working right now because there is no JS for Blazor. Yes, there is no jQuery for Blazor, because we will implement this template in Blazor WebAssembly, so we will try to show it using C#, not JS. No more JS. We will try to avoid that as much as possible. Of course, we'll use it too much, not in this project at least, but yeah. Anyway, I'm just kidding. Okay, now we are ready to move to the core part, which is the Blazor WebAssembly, which is the coding in C# and HTML together to create single page applications with Microsoft Azure Active Directory authentication, and also dealing with Microsoft Graph to bring and add events to your Outlook calendars. So if you are interested and if you enjoyed what you have done till now, don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, share, any button you want. See you in the next video.